In this video, we will learn about waste. What is waste? Now, waste is any material which is no more of use to you and is thrown away or kept aside as worthless because it has no value to the owner. Now, a thing which was useful to you, let's say a table, can also become a waste if it is not of use to you anymore. Now, waste generation. Almost all human activities will generate some waste. The food we eat or water we drink generates the waste in the form of excreta and urine. Now, each household generate a large amount of waste every day in kitchens and bathroom. Okay, you use soap, so soap comes inside a wrapper. Now, the wrapper is a waste after you take the soap out. Similarly, the toothpaste, okay, and also the kitchen utensils like the paper trays, etc., become waste after use. Now, lots of waste of different nature are formed in school, offices, factory, fields, etc. Rise in the demand of the consumer goods due to population explosion, which means our population is rising very, very, very fast, and so is the consumer good demand. Okay, which means that we need more things now. So, also our standard of living is rising day by day, and due to increased urbanization, which means that city are getting more, we have contributed to a greater generation of waste. Many countries now face the problem of dealing not only with the great volumes of waste material but also with their hazardous nature. Now, classification of waste. Now, it can be classified on the different basis, like on the basis of the impact on the human health. The waste can be non-toxic, toxic, and pathogenic. Non-toxic, which means that it is not toxic to us. Toxic, as the name suggests, is harmful or toxic to us. Pathogenic, which means that pathogens can grow inside it, and that is also technically toxic to us. On the basis of decaying nature, the waste can be biodegradable, which means that if you left unchecked, then it will get degraded in the soil, and non-biodegradable, like plastic, which will not get degraded if left unchecked. On the basis of physical state, the waste can be solid, liquid, and gaseous. On the basis of source of generation, the waste can be domestic waste, agricultural waste, community waste, industrial waste, and sewage sludge. Now, non-toxic, toxic, and pathogenic waste. Now, non-toxic waste is the waste which is harmless to us. Okay, us, plant, animals, and the environment. Okay, most of the domestic waste is non-toxic and include the kitchen waste, paper, cotton, vegetable, fruit peels, crop residue, garden litter, ash. So all these waste. Now, suppose your mom is making a great vegetable curry for you. Now, the vegetables are first peeled off. So the peel is basically a non-toxic waste because it is not harming you in any way. Similar is the case with paper, cotton. Toxic or hazardous waste is harmful and creates several health problems in man and domestic animals. Also, it spoils the environment and the industrial waste, biomedical waste, which means the waste from the hospitals, electronic waste, like the waste created while making your mobile phone or TV or any electronic device, are usually toxic. Toxic industrial waste is generated by chemical industries, mineral and metal processing industries, and engineering industries. It pollutes air, water, and soil, which means it causes air pollution, water pollution, and also soil or land pollution. Now, pathogenic waste will contain disease causing microorganisms, which are also known as pathogens. Hospital waste will usually contain the infectious microorganisms from the ill patients. Now, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. So, biodegradable waste include the organic substance from plant and animal which are decomposed by microorganisms like bacteria and fungi into simpler and harmless substances. Suppose you take vegetable peel and throw it in the open, okay, in the ground. Now, microbes will act on this, like bacteria, fungi will act on this and will degrade this into its original raw state. Okay. Now, simpler and harmless substances. Now, some examples of biodegradable waste are dead and decaying remains of plants and animals, fecal remains, excreta, domestic waste products, sewage, cattle dung, agricultural waste, paper, wood, wool, compost, waste from agro-based industries like agriculture-based industries. Okay, agriculture, tannery, effluents, animal bones, etc. Now, beside these, food waste contains a fat, oil, carbohydrates, which are also a part of simple biodegradable waste. Now, this leaves and everything is example of biodegradable waste. Now, non-biodegradable waste include waste material which cannot be degraded or broken down into simpler and harmless substances in nature by microbial action or heat, or are degraded over a very long period of time. Common non-biodegradable waste are now pesticides and allied chemicals, that is DDT, aldrin, hexa, chloro, benzene, carbaryl, organophosphate, lindane, gamaxane, or malathion, okay, etc. The pesticides are used to suppress or eliminate undesirable organisms. Though their toxic effect is highly specific and affect only the target organisms, their indiscriminate use is harmful to other organisms, including man. Now, the structure of all these you will learn in your 11th and 12th chemistry portion, specifically the organic chemistry portion. Now, the thing is that these pesticides are made to kill the pest in our crops, okay, which destroy our crop. So to destroy the pest, we use these pesticides. Okay, now they are target specific to kill these pests and not any other animal, but still they are harmful to other organisms, including us. Plastic and polymers and other waste include many synthetic substances like plastic, synthetic yarn, polythene, etc. Okay. Industrial waste and heavy metals include lead, arsenic, cadmium, mercury, and radioactive substances. Okay. Now, these are very, very harmful to us if we are exposed to even a little gram of them. Okay. And this is the best example, which is plastic, as you can see, of non-biodegradable waste. Now, solid, liquid, and gaseous waste. So, solid waste, as you know, are organic matter in the form of plant product, discarded articles of human use like metal, plastic, garbage, office stationery, papers, wrappers, animal dung, crop residue, etc. Now, liquid waste are the effluents from industries, tanneries, distilleries, textile, chemical, and pharmaceutical industries, pharmaceuticals which make our medicines. Sewage, sludge, wastewater from kitchens and toilet of homes, restaurants, hotels, offices. Now, they are discharged into our water resources like lake, river, canal, and pollute their water. Gaseous waste will include gases which are released into the atmosphere from chemical industries or quarries, metallurgical furnaces, power generation plants, automobiles such as cars, scooters, motorbikes, buses, tempos, planes. Gaseous waste contains gases such as SO2, CO2, carbon monoxide, ammonia, and fly ash. Okay, now you have seen the chimneys above the factories and industries. Now they pollute the air and form the gaseous waste. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.